just questioning the thing itself called marriage, going to the court and legally binding it. I would assume back then when people used to do it, I think the idea of the ring was supposed to be when people see it, right, they know who you are with.
The next topic is about Jeff Bezos' wedding, right? So is it billionaire love or billionaire logic? So I'll give you a quick summary of what has happened. Jeff Bezos, the man who once casually flew to space for fun, just got married to Lauren Sanchez aboard his $500 million yacht in Kourou, Italy. The yacht is so big, it has its own support yacht. The dress, sculpted couture by Grisling. The guest list, it's rumored that they got Beyonce, they got Jay-Z, and probably the Illuminati as well.
But they have some celebrities there, I think. Yeah.
Maybe they just send the invite list to the chaperone of the Illuminati. Like, let's get our people in here. But here's the twist. With $200 billion on the line, why get married at all?
Oh, so that was even the next thing. Yeah. I mean, I'm asking you. I just said my piece, right? Because I don't know. I don't know, bro. I just don't get it, man. Like this is not like 100 years, 50 years ago. Like this is 2025. I really need you to explain to me why it will still make sense if you have a lot to lose.
I think what's happening is that maybe people don't want to see this, but men actually fall in love. I think men fall in love hard. And when that happens, instead of simply saying that this woman is with me anyways, and we're together as partners, they want to go through that marriage route to almost just lock the door a little bit more, to show that, look, I'm fully in, but I also want the comfort of believing that this woman is also fully in. Not doing it is the question of I can pop out anytime. Not doing it means I can pop out anytime if it's not working for me. But it's the same for the woman. It's easier to pop out if she doesn't have to consider a divorce. And when a man is fully in love like that, you probably want to lock it down that way. So it's not the money, it's nothing, it's just lock it down and I feel more comfortable. And some men, to be honest, I mean, men are different as well. Some men, it's just a woman saying, look, if you don't lock it down, I'll leave. And because you really want her, you feel like, let me just get over it.
Because I see it differently, to be honest. I feel like abstract of this whole conversation around marriage and what it means in 2025. I just mean just questioning the thing itself called marriage, going to the court and legally binding it. I would assume back then when people used to do it, I think the idea of the ring was supposed to be when people see it, right, they know who you are with. But that was several, like maybe hundreds of years back, right? And now the world is totally different. What does it mean to legally bind it and not legally bind it?
So for me, I think I can understand where it's coming from. Because it's just this, what is the next stage? Let's say you get a talking stage. You know that feeling of moving from the talking stage to, oh, now we're dating. Oh, now we're celebrating anniversaries. Oh, now we're engaged. In each phase, there's also this new excitement. And that's why you also see people that have been married for a long time, they will still do every 10 years renewal of vows. You ask the question, why? It's just a ceremony. But it's that new excitement that you sort of awaken again.
Yeah, that everything that at least the way I say it, it's not abstract of that. Let me explain what I'm thinking.
Before you explain, there's one last caveat of women now also act very different for a very wealthy person. You think Jeff Bezos have to repeat himself? You think he and Lauren are fighting crazy fights? Or is Lauren
that's not the case? Thing? Yeah. But eventually, when quote and she's not happy, then that's where the problem starts, right? So like for me, I'm still saying I meet you, I'm crazy in love. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I'm a Christian. I'm a believer. I take you to church, white dress, suit, friends, family, put a ring on it. We go on our honeymoon from there. We mark that date down. take beautiful pictures, and that's it. Why do we have to involve everything? Still sounds like what Bezos did, right? Just that court bit of legalizing or why do I need to put the government in my business?
Bit? Or did they just do a
I'm not
wedding
sure,
ceremony?
but I would argue because she took his last name. She's Bezos now. It's on her Instagram profile.
Yeah, she changed it, but I don't know if that was illegal because you can change your
That
last
should
name
be legal.
anyways. Yeah, I mean, you can change your last name anyways. Yeah, you can decide tomorrow that you want to change your last name.
Yeah, I get that, but like I just feel like this would be tricky. Yeah, see, like then she's abstracting from true marriage, but just independently changing her name.
I'm not saying that's what she did, right? But then there's also the second bit of considering that they have lived together for quite a bit, they're exclusive partners that everyone knows. Bezos won't have the final protection if they even break up from that kind of long-term girlfriend-boyfriend relationship, right? Depending on where you are, the law still protects long-term girlfriends.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I feel like now keep that in mind. The question is, Bezos had an initial divorce that cost him $38 billion and he still got married again. Do you think this time around he did this because he's smarter and he has a prenup in place?
If I'm to guess, I would say probably not. And that's one of the bit that I was trying to say about the culture shock that I find. I would almost be correct to say that it didn't do that.
Yeah, and you're asking all the right questions. You know what's surprising me about this conversation that we're having? I actually don't have an answer. Like, what is actually different now that they put the ring in each other's hand? Does it just become a higher liability, or is that a way of showing love now? Honestly, I'm actually very curious about this. But even for myself, right? I have a feeling that I would do it. Or maybe it's different for me. My tax burden will reduce. But I mean, might reduce. Jokes apart, but I think it will make my partner happy.
But why? I'm just questioning why do we? Because it doesn't feel like there is a justification to that. No, we are doing things that we see people before us do.
No, but I think the system also concerns itself with whether you're single or married, and they make policies around that.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, so it's almost just registration of your new status. If the system won't concern itself with it, maybe a lot of people won't do it, and they just do the wedding one. They just do the white wedding.
Yeah, that's actually a valid point.
I think it's probably just the system, because the system concerns itself with, we want to know if you're married
status
or single.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about it now. I'm really thinking hard in my head, and that's the only valid thing that I'm saying. Because what matters most to the woman is also these beautiful pictures, beautiful wedding that we had. That signature thing, it's a chore, it's a legal chore that you have to do. But I think it's just that change in status notification.
Yeah, that makes sense actually.